Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Doing something a little bit different today. I have given away bikes for like at least 10 years now, but I've never filmed one, and this time I'm gonna film one because I got permission from the parents. So you're gonna wanna stick around to the end. I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro because he's not here yet. Stick around to the end. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the algorithm, and it helps me do more stuff like this. So yeah, let's just get right into it. And I hope you're as excited as I am. Drop in the comments below if you wanna help out. I would love to have help with stuff like this, and I want to keep doing it. I've been doing it for a long time, but this part is kind of cool, having the permission from the parents to be able to film it and put it on YouTube. This isn't about the YouTube stuff, so I can care less about that part, but the best part is like what we're doing. So let's do it.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
We are going to interview him because I heard some cool stuff about the race that you were just in. All right, now we're live. So
Okay.
let's come back here so we can be in frame. And we're gonna do just a quick little intro. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here at Franks and Berms in Lexington, and I have my friend, what's your name?
Spencer.
Now, I wanna give you a little bit of backstory on Spencer and why I've got him in front of the camera. A couple of months ago, I believe it was like 2 Franks and Berms ago, I was riding on the trails with my buddy, Dustin, and as we came around one of the corners, I saw this cloud of dust of 2 people that were just like ripping it. And my first instinct was, I've got to catch up to them. And unfortunately, I did not catch up to them in time, because right as soon as I got up to them, there was a problem. My buddy Spencer here may or may not have had a little accident. You want to tell us about your accident that day?
I went over the handlebars and broke my nose and got a concussion.
Yeah, so I was right behind him and I saw him face plant, and my first instinct was worried about him because he hit pretty hard, and I don't know if he knew how hard he hit, but I knew that he hit hard. And I will say, as a parent, one of the first things that he was worried about was how his mom would feel about it. So he may not remember that, but I was like, yeah, you gotta call your mom. And Spencer was definitely concerned about how his mom may worry about what had happened, so he kind of downplayed it a little bit. The truth is, he hit super hard, and he handled it like a champ. His attitude when he was laying there was super cool, and this is actually something factual that I said, and he doesn't know that I said this. I looked at my friend Dustin and said, either this kid has a concussion, or he has the absolute coolest attitude ever. Turns out, it was the attitude. He may have had a little concussion too, but definitely he has the coolest attitude ever. And that kind of rolls into the next segment that I want to talk about. So you like to race, right? I see you have, what's the number plate on there for?
It's for racing, so
Okay.
I can go around there.
Did you just have a race recently?
Yes.
And when was that?
What, last week?
So last week, and you raced your, what year is this, Giant?
1998 Giant Sedona SE.
1998 Giant Sedona. And so I'm asking this question because when we rode with you last time at Franks and Berms, you were riding with your buddies, and you said, when someone says something about you riding an older bike, and you just laughed and was like, yeah, but I'm keeping up with you guys, which is 100% the truth. So what I learned from that was, does the bike really matter?
It's more about the wizard than the wand.
So more about the wizard than the wand. I have learned over the last several years of riding that my skill level does not depend upon the bike. And you have shown me that more than just learning it myself with those words and me watching you ride it, honestly. So my next question for you is, if you could tell your future self something, like let's say 13 years from now, what would you tell your future self?
Remember to be a kid.
Don't tell the camera, because you're gonna watch it.
Remember to be a kid.
What advice would you give yourself? Your future self, what advice?
Don't focus on every negative part of your life.
That's pretty good. That's wisdom from a young man. So I heard that you were super stoked about your placement in the race last week, right? Mm-hmm. I've heard that from a lot of people, actually. Just so we know, yes, I've had a conversation with Mom because I want to get permission to do this, but I also have asked around about what people think about you. And all I've heard is a lot of positive things, and especially your stoke level that you have. That's what I witnessed. My buddy Dustin is standing over there, said the same thing. Like, you have an incredible stoke about you, and that's what we love. We want to keep the stoke level high, and I think that you bring that. So if you had a dream bike, what would your dream bike be?
That's tough. Probably like a cross-country bike or like a trail bike.
Okay, so me personally, that's a tough question too, because I say like every bike. I'm like, no, I like that bike. No, I like that bike. No, I like that bike. But do you feel like that your bike limits you on the, like at any point in time?
Just a little bit.
So I am lucky enough to work in the bike industry and have access to all these like super cool bikes. And I get to ride like some of the latest and greatest things. And sometimes I feel like that's a great thing. And then other times I'm like, I need to take a step back. But one thing that I do know is that sometimes our bikes do limit us to what we can do. And so because of that, on that very first day when you crashed, and Dustin and I saw why you crashed, it wasn't necessarily the bike. Your chain ring hit the skinny, right?
I don't remember.
That's pretty, we're pretty positive that may have happened. You're running 26-inch wheels on it, so if you had a little bit taller wheels, that may not have happened. So because of that, right that day, Dustin and I decided we wanted to help you out and get you something different. So this
Are you serious?
Is your bike. This is a top-of-the-line cross-country bike. All carbon everything. Carbon cranks.
You're kidding.
Just lift it up.
It doesn't weigh anything at all.
It's like no
Oh my God.
weight at all. So do you think that this will help you on your future races?
100%.
I think so too.
It
And I
weighs
am
nothing.
proud and honored to bring this to you. You completely deserve it. And I want you to know that. I talked to your mom about that. Like, I was very clear with her, like, you absolutely deserve this.
Thank you so much.
Now, let's go get dressed, and I want you to ride this and have the best stoke you've ever had.
I don't even know what to say.
No, you don't have to say anything. Just put your helmet on and ride.
Okay.
No, you know what to say because you say it all the time on the trail. Just keep that stoke level high.
Okay.
Spencer, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm going to film you out on the trail a little bit too.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a bike this nice.
If we need to adjust the seat
Okay.
lower it down, we absolutely can do that.
Yeah, can it be a little lower?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's something. Do you want your mic back?
What size shoe do you wear?
Size 12 wide.
I was actually going to ask the same question.
I was gonna say I've got like 3.
Let my friend see Dickman. No. That is such a good bike. Are you a YouTuber?
Oh my gosh, guys, that was so much fun. And I'm sorry that the video ended a little bit weird, but here's what happened. I wanted him to enjoy riding the bike, so I did not film him anymore or disrupt his stoke. I wanted him to enjoy riding that bike. Thank you for sticking around. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and comment below. Those things actually really do help the channel, and they help me do things like what I just did with Spencer, and I want to do more of that in the future. So that's one way that you can help me out. If you want to help out in other ways, drop a comment down below if you want to help out, because I could use your help. It takes a village to be able to do this, and I want you to be part of my village. So thank you for sticking around this long, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, wait, I forgot to say, pedal on, people. Pedal on.